sudden can't make the right calls. It is starting to look absolutely horrendous. It was getting so bad that Stephanie White actually picked up a technical foul, bro, for arguing with the refs. Now, Caitlin Clark gave her a big round of applause for it, but guys, something has to be done. Now, Kathy has yet to address these problems. She has yet to address any issue that has been displayed with these damn WNBA referees. Now, with all of that being said, this is a clip. Shout out to the homeboy Mike over on Twitter. He said this.
The Indiana Fever secured a victory against the Las Vegas Aces, limiting their opponents to under 60 points in what became a highly controversial matchup. The game was marked by questionable officiating decisions that sparked intense debate among fans and analysts. Throughout the contest, WNBA officials appeared to struggle with making accurate calls, particularly when the Indiana Fever was involved in plays. The officiating became so problematic that head coach Stephanie White received a technical foul for disputing the referee's decisions. Caitlin Clark showed support for her coach by applauding the passionate defense of the team.
Over, made it, great job by her, but there was a lot of defense being put on her, and the whistle got hot for her, fam. I know y'all want to say, oh, they always talk about the whistle when they lose. Well, I'm talking about the whistle right now. It was ridiculous, all right? They were getting blown out, and all of a sudden, here they come with these whistles. It was ridiculous, man. Asia Wilson, 13 shots from the free throw line, all right? 13 of them, and as a whole, the Indiana Fever had 17. Stop it.
The league's commissioner has remained silent on the ongoing officiating concerns that have plagued multiple games. No official statement has been released addressing the recurring issues with referee performance that continue to frustrate players, coaches, and supporters alike. One particular incident highlighted the officiating problems during the game. A play involving Wilson resulted in what appeared to be an obvious over-the-back violation that went uncalled. Video footage clearly showed an opposing player's arm positioned over Wilson's back during the rebounding attempt. Yet the referees failed to make the appropriate call.
Referees. Now, with all of that being said, this is a clip. Shout out to the homeboy Mike over on Twitter. He said this ref is a disgrace to the uniform. This right in front of here. Right in front of her, bro. At what point do we consider and study bias in referees? Many Fever fans were not happy when they sing this. When they saying she was refereeing. So I'm guessing this referee has been dropping the ball. Watch this, guys.
On the drive, gets inside, floats it up, shot won't fall. Wilson, what looks like over the back. Well, boy, jump ball is...
Really?
The ongoing officiating issues have raised serious concerns about potential bias affecting games. Some observers have suggested that external oversight might be necessary to address what they perceive as systematic problems within the league's officiating system. The concern is that such poor officiating could significantly impact playoff games and potentially alter championship outcomes. The Indiana Fever's path to potential playoff success could be jeopardized by continued poor officiating. Historical precedent exists for controversial refereeing affecting playoff outcomes, and there are legitimate worries about similar scenarios occurring again. The intensity of playoff basketball combined with inconsistent officiating creates a volatile situation that could undermine the integrity of the competition.
Stop it, fam. Come on, man. Stop with the nonsense. We see what's going on. All right, now, like I stated, Asia Wilson had shots where she just made them. She just clearly made them. But they were getting her to that line. All right, but anyway, great defense. Howard and Boston was doing a great job doubling her up, going back and forth, taking turns on defending her. I love that. And, of course, Mitchell was doing her great job out there. Ari was doing her great job out there. Lexi, the defense, just smothering. Full court press.
The technical foul incident involving Stephanie White became a defining moment of the game. After the controversial non-call, White's passionate argument with the officials resulted in the penalty. Caitlin Clark's supportive gesture toward her coach demonstrated team unity in the face of frustrating circumstances. The Las Vegas Aces, coached by Becky Hammond, found themselves on the receiving end of the officiating controversy. The game's outcome may have been influenced by the series of questionable calls and non-calls throughout the contest. Looking ahead to the upcoming All-Star Game, coaching assignments have been announced. Cheryl Reeve of the Minnesota Lynx will coach one team, while Sandy Brondello of the New York Liberty will coach the other. The interesting dynamic is that Reeve will be coaching against her own player, creating a unique situation for the exhibition game.
Literally, Sophie wanted an over-the-back call for Wilson. Now, let's go back and look at this. Look. Now, ain't she over her back, bro? Ain't her arm clearly over her back? Clearly, bro. Clearly.
It looks like over the
Wow.
back. Well,
Oh boy.
jump ball is the call.
At what point?
Wow. Stephanie White's upset about that. Wow.
Look at
Watch
this. Look at
this.
this. Would you look at this?
The All-Star team selection process will involve the coaches drafting their respective teams on July 8th. This creates anticipation for how the teams will be constructed and which players will be paired together for the showcase event. The current season standings show strong performance from multiple teams, with the race for playoff positioning intensifying. The Indiana Fever's record of 23-3 demonstrates their competitive strength, though officiating concerns could potentially impact their postseason aspirations.
Full court pressing from Lexi, Ari, and Sophie, right? Sophie couldn't necessarily get it going tonight with the shots, but she did everything else to make up for it. Had 2 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. Look, the defense overall from the Indiana Fever tonight was immaculate, all right? I loved it. Now, Howard was doing a big one with her points. 4-8 from the floor, took care of the line, had 10 rebounds, 11 points, 1 block. I see you, Howard. Doing a great job out there.
The broader implications of these officiating issues extend beyond individual games. The league's credibility and fan confidence depend on consistent, fair officiating. Without addressing these concerns, the WNBA risks undermining the competitive integrity that makes professional basketball compelling. The silence from league leadership regarding these officiating problems has become increasingly noticeable. Fans and media continue to call for accountability and transparency in how games are officiated. The lack of response from the commissioner's office suggests either denial of the problem or uncertainty about how to address it effectively.
Wow.
Look at
Watch
this. Look at
this.
this. Would you look at this?
That's a jump ball.
Now, I believe this is actually,
That's you.
this might be the call that Stephanie White got that technical on. I think it was this specific call right here.
Usually an over the back call.
And it's like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. At what point do they get the job right? At what point do they make the right decision? Because this is a
The cumulative effect of multiple controversial games has created a pattern that cannot be ignored. Each questionable call or non-call adds to the perception that officiating standards are inconsistent and potentially biased. This erosion of trust in the officiating system threatens the sport's credibility and fan engagement. The technical foul situation exemplifies how poor officiating can escalate tensions during games. When coaches feel compelled to risk penalties to defend their teams against unfair treatment, it indicates a breakdown in the officiating system's effectiveness and fairness.
1 block. I see you, Howard. Doing a great job out there. Boston, 20 points, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 7 rebounds. Had shot 9 of 13 from the floor. And like I stated, man, put some respect on big body Boston's name, okay? This is the second time I don't see back to back, where she's dealing with an MVP candidate and they can't do anything with her. They can't do anything with Boston, all right?
The upcoming playoff season will test whether these officiating issues can be resolved or will continue to plague important games. The stakes are higher in postseason play, making consistent and accurate officiating even more critical for maintaining the integrity of championship competition. The Indiana Fever delivered a commanding performance against the Las Vegas Aces, securing a decisive 27-point victory that showcased their evolving potential as a championship contender. The game demonstrated significant improvements across multiple facets of their play, particularly on the defensive end, where they completely stifled the Aces' offensive rhythm.
because this is right now. I seen somebody say this the other day. Somebody said the DOJ need to be brought before this league. The Department of Justice, because it's an injustice the way these referees is calling these games, man. Something has to be done because we cannot move forward with the Indiana Fever possibly making to a WNBA Finals with this type of refereeing. We've seen what happened to the Lynx last year. Do we want that to happen for the Fever? Because I'm telling you right now,
Defensive excellence defined the contest as the Fever applied relentless pressure throughout the game. The suffocating defense made it appear as though the Aces were struggling to find any offensive flow, with multiple players contributing to the collective effort. The team's defensive intensity was evident in their ability to force turnovers and contest shots effectively. Melissa Smith and Aaliyah Boston formed an impressive frontcourt duo that caused significant problems for A'ja Wilson. Despite Wilson's individual talent, the two forwards took turns defending the MVP candidate, employing double teams and rotating coverage to limit her effectiveness. Wilson managed to score on some difficult shots through sheer skill, but the defensive pressure was consistent throughout the game.
With Boston, all right? Put some respect on y'all talking about number 9. And the number 1 and number 2 can't even handle her. Get out of here, fam. Kelsey Mitchell with 25 points, 2 steals, 6 assists, 9 of 18 from the floor, and 4 of 6 from the 3. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And then also supplying that defense as well, man. 2 steals. I was loving it. Everybody was hustling, man. The speed around the floor, the movement on the offense, it just looks so much better tonight. And guess what it is, man? I saw somebody...
The officiating became a notable storyline as Wilson received 13 free throw attempts compared to the Fever's total of 17 as a team. This disparity in free throw attempts drew attention, particularly as the Aces began receiving more favorable calls as the game progressed and the deficit grew larger. Despite Wilson's ability to draw fouls, the Fever's defensive scheme remained effective. Smith contributed significantly with 11 points on efficient shooting, grabbing 10 rebounds and adding a block. Her defensive presence was particularly valuable in containing Wilson and providing interior defense. Boston excelled with 20 points on outstanding 9 of 13 shooting, adding 7 rebounds and limiting turnovers to just 1. Her performance against elite competition continued to demonstrate her capabilities against top-tier opponents.
For the Fever, because I'm telling you right now, playoff basketball is going to be here before you know it. And with these type of referees, they're going to alter the game and piss everybody off and give everybody high blood pressure. I don't want to deal with these referees. Kathy needs to say something, and yet again, she has said nothing. Kathy refused to address the refereeing issue within this league, and it's looking freaking spooky. Hold on, what's this? Oh, so this is the technical foul.
The backcourt duo of Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark provided the offensive spark needed to complement the defensive effort. Mitchell scored 25 points while shooting efficiently from both the field and three-point range, connecting on 9 of 18 overall and 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. She also contributed defensively with 2 steals and facilitated the offense with 6 assists. The team's improved chemistry and confidence appeared to stem from their recent Commissioner's Cup victory, which provided a significant boost to their collective belief system. The players exhibited greater aggression, physicality, and confidence in their abilities to compete against elite competition. This mental transformation was evident in their approach to both ends of the court.
This looks so much better tonight, and guess what it is, man? I saw somebody ask me, what do you think made them actually start playing better? It's the Commissioner's Cup win, man. It's the win. I'm telling you, they are coming together stronger, better, faster because of that huge win. That just gave them the confidence that, hey, no matter who's in front of us, we can smack them. Let's get physical. And that's what I'm seeing. They are physical, aggressive, confident. Yes. And one more thing about Boston as well, man. She is taking those mid-range.
Boston's expanded offensive repertoire became apparent as she began taking and making mid-range jumpers when given space by opposing defenses. Her willingness to shoot from the perimeter when left unguarded added another dimension to her game and forced defenders to respect her range. This development created additional spacing for the team's offensive schemes. Clark struggled somewhat with her shooting efficiency, connecting on just 3 to 8 from the field and having difficulty from three-point range. However, she contributed in other areas with 8 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, and 1 block. Her 4 turnovers were concerning, but her overall impact on the game remained positive through her playmaking and defensive effort. The bench production proved crucial in maintaining the intensity level throughout the game. Lexi Hull provided timely three-point shooting, including clutch corner threes that helped stop momentum shifts. Her 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists demonstrated her ability to contribute when called upon.
Hold on, what's this? Oh, so this is the technical foul. Caitlin Clark daps up coach. So this is the technical foul right here. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, whoa, that's super copyright. So this is the moment right here. Boom. Looking back, and look at Stephanie White. Stephanie White going off, bro. Stephanie White going off. I can't even lie. Yeah, man, smash the like button for me, man. Come on, man.
Rookie Damaris Dantas made her presence felt with exceptional defensive play, recording 2 steals and a block while showing impressive timing and anticipation. Her defensive instincts and ability to switch effectively on pick-and-roll coverage added depth to the team's defensive schemes. The coaching staff's decision to increase her playing time proved beneficial for the team's overall performance. The offensive efficiency was impressive as the team shot 49% from the field while maintaining good ball movement and creating quality scoring opportunities. Their 31% three-point shooting was adequate, while their 82% free throw shooting demonstrated improved focus at the line. The balanced scoring attack prevented the Aces from focusing their defensive attention on any single player.
Mid-range shots. And like I stated, I don't know if y'all saw me say this in the other videos, but when she is at the perimeter by herself, they don't respect her. And when she's at the mid-range by herself, they don't respect her. Pull it. Pull it. She has moments where she's wide open, but when she get the ball, she's just looking at the screen. She's looking for the screen. She's looking to hand it off. Forget all that, man. Take that shot. They don't respect you. Make them respect it. But that's all. Boston did a phenomenal job tonight, though. Phenomenal job. Ari.
The paint dominance was evident in the final statistics, with the Fever outscoring the Aces 38-20 in the interior. This advantage stemmed from their ability to establish position, execute effectively in the post, and capitalize on second-chance opportunities. The team's rebounding superiority contributed significantly to this paint advantage. Turnover management played a crucial role in the victory, as the Fever converted 19 Aces turnovers into 19 points while limiting their own giveaways to 14. This differential in possessions created additional scoring opportunities and prevented the Aces from establishing any consistent offensive rhythm.
Man, Becky Hammond, hella mad. Caitlin Clark coached by Cheryl Reeve for the All-Star game. I'm sad. Is Cheryl Reeve coaching the All-Star game? Has that came out yet? Let's see. I don't know if that came out yet. I wonder. Let's see how that came out yet. Let's head on over here to their account. It's the coaching staff got released.
The fast break opportunities were somewhat limited for both teams, but the Fever's superior execution in half-court sets more than compensated for this aspect. Their ability to generate quality shots through patient offensive execution and ball movement created numerous scoring chances throughout the game. Wilson's individual performance stood out despite the team's struggles, as she scored 29 points on 9 of 18 shooting and converted 11 of 13 free throws. Her ability to score on difficult shots and draw fouls kept the Aces competitive early in the game. However, the supporting cast failed to provide adequate assistance, shooting poorly from both the field and three-point range.
Phenomenal job. Ari, 3 of 8 from the floor, didn't shoot that well from the 3, had 8 points. She had 4 turnovers. She had some moments with turning the ball over. 1 block, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. Like I stated before, man, the hustle was immaculate. Look at the offensive boards. 5 for Howard, 1 for Boston, 2 for Ari, and 2 for Lexi. All the extra stuff, the 50-50 balls, all of that extra stuff, that's what made this work, man. Beautiful. Lexi Hall hit a nice one in the corner. And shout out to Kelsey, too, stopping A.
The Aces' offensive struggles were comprehensive, as they shot just 26% from the field and 18% from three-point range. This poor shooting performance can be attributed to the Fever's defensive pressure, which contested shots and forced difficult attempts throughout the game. The lack of ball movement and offensive flow contributed to their inability to find good looks. Rebounding proved to be a decisive factor in the contest, with the Fever controlling both the offensive and defensive glass. Their 10 offensive rebounds created additional possessions and second-chance scoring opportunities, while their defensive rebounding limited the Aces to single scoring chances on most possessions.